So, hey Josh, how's it going? Thanks for doing this interview. So why don't we just start off with a little bit of background on what you do and your company?
Yeah, so Revenly is a all-in-one digital collection solution. So we have engagement and payment software that we use for accounts receivables companies to really help the bill payer experience. Um, Trying to make it as user-centric as possible to the person paying, to the end user, and also easy for our clients, which are businesses.
Mhm. Cool. And like, how are things going before you ran into 64 robots and started working with us? Like, what was your experience pretty much?
So I've been in this industry for nearly a decade and decided to start building software a few years ago, solve a few, what I saw as obvious problems. Software got off to an okay start, but there were, now I know in, hindsight's 2020, um, just a lot of inconsistencies and issues that shouldn't have been happening as it was going through the production phase, and things were taking longer, had to be redone, things like that. So, it did go to market, but at that point, I knew in my inexperience in the software world that there needed to be a really big change, and that meant finding a higher caliber team to work with.
Cool. Yeah. And so you found us. And I remember the first thing we did was a code review. We went in and there was just a lot that just really needed to be cleaned up. Um, I guess like how was that experience working with us from just the onset and how we approached your project?
Well, so I think the code review and the approach is actually funny because I thought about that earlier this week. Because without a doubt, it was that was the hook, line, and sinker all in one.
Hmm.
One, it was something I could relate to when I got the end report, and it put all of my concerns on paper and showed that you guys knew what you're doing. But the fact that you guys took ownership over it over the weekend, no less, and then I got an email on a Sunday night saying, here's the like 7, 8, 9 pages
Yeah.
review, pretty extensive review. That, I mean, I don't think I had to think any farther beyond that it was a good fit, because it was just like I mean, my 2 years prior, I never had an experience where someone could identify problems in a short time like that, in that much detail, and actually report it to me with genuine concern, saying, hey, let's like fix this stuff. So that
Yeah.
was the initial experience, which is good actually.
Yeah. And so how has like I don't know, the rate of development and quality of development changed from your previous team, and how has that like helped your business?
Um, so I think you guys set your expectations really well. The quality is awesome. I like to joke that I can sleep now. Like
Mhm.
I'm not, clients aren't contacting me 24 hours saying, hey, this or that. Um, Everything's smooth sailing. So much smooth sailing that, I mean, as you know, but we're building another product altogether.
Yeah.
While one is in production and actually driving revenue. So that's good. That's pretty
Cool.
successful.
All right. So someone else out there who's looking for a developer and potentially considering us, like, what would you say to them?
Go read my Google review uh, on 64 robots.
Yeah, true.
Um, there are a lot of developers, a lot of, I mean, everywhere. Um, and I've had the opportunity to work with a lot of professional dev shops, a lot of independent developers through my own finding, through headhunters. But I mean, you don't really find, I have yet to find a team that has matched your guys' quality. And again, I think the review showed that just in the beginning, but I mean, everyone's free to compare, but I mean, you know, you guys definitely are the best of quite a lot and I think anybody who's even talking to you is already taking one step in the right direction, and they should probably slow down the walking elsewhere after that.
Yeah. Cool. I appreciate that. Yeah. So thanks for your time and thanks for the interview.
Yep, no problem.
All right.